Hello and welcome to another edition of Drop In Bounds with me, your host, Corey Baumeister. As always, brought to you by the lovely folks over at StarCityGames.com, bringing you the best in trading card needs. All right, so we are playing Rakdos Midrange here, a deck that I have been doing quite well with on the ladder. I've been having a blast doing it as well. This deck honestly has a modern feel to me. And I think it's extremely powerful. I looked at some of the lists from the historic standard championship qualifier number 5, and I took some inspiration from those lists as well as some of my personal preferences and landed on this list right here, and I think it is quite good. Kling is pretty good. I haven't been playing with that. As well as Innocent Blood has surprised me. And then just the 4 claims allows us to just beat goblins, beat Jund Sacrifice, all these really good aggressive decks that are popping up. I think we have a great matchup against all of them. And then we can hold our own against Sultai, even though that is kind of our bad matchup. But all right, so we got 3 exciting matches for you. You can fast forward to any of them below, as well as head to the deck tech at the end. But I do give away spoilers from my matches, so if you want to not be spoiled, watch the games first, and then we'll talk about the cards I would change and just what I liked and didn't like. So without any further ado, enjoy to round number 1. All right, and welcome to round number 1 here with Rakdos Midrange on the play. Gotta love that. And yeah, this hand is nice. Turn 1 Thoughtseize into Arcanist, and then being able to Thoughtseize again is excellent. So I am totally in for this. Essentially Thoughtseize whatever could kill the Arcanist and hope that they don't draw anything. But even if they do kill it, we have the Claim Fame. Okay, Mono Red. Alright, the old one-lander, huh? Well, Wizard's Lightning is the most threatening card then, since it does kill Arcanist, so let's do that. Just Thoughtseizing them a bunch, though, is not the best. When they are mono red, we're just essentially dealing ourselves so much damage. Okay. We actually would rather it die than the ladder here, so not too bad. Let's claim. Fame. Attack. Thoughtseize. Hopefully taking this only burn spell. I guess just like double Lava Runner is a bit of a problem as well. And we're not really bringing anything back. So, alright, we'll take a Lava Runner. I just don't want them to go Mountain double Lava Runner me. Okay. Village. Oh, yeah, that was great. I needed that. All right, let's take... I think we just want to take the bigger creature, even though Soulscar Mage is pretty good as well. All right, yeah, let's start with this. Could Village Rite it now, just in case we draw something else. The 1 point of damage doesn't really matter. Okay, that was good. So let's go like this. Okay. Now, let's attack again. Village Rites again, even though they're going to get in some damage. Cling. Okay, I mean, we could Thoughtseize away a creature. But the creature doesn't matter that much. It's the shock, and that kind of does the same thing, but guess it's worth it. Maybe not. Maybe we just start clinging creatures. I guess we can attack and cling. That is pretty nice. So yeah, we just don't want them to shrink this, because then we can just do free clings. Free clings! Let's take the shock. Say go. Pyromancer, take 2. Alright, this is going to be sick. Cling in this deck is a new one that I haven't been playing, but I saw this list from the SCG Tour, and it's just awesome. Okay, so I just want to gain life. Then just play Kroxa, I think. So let's start by attacking. Cling to dust. Let's get a creature. now good old Kroxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard one of those. Discard that Frenzy, I imagine. Alright. And we're cooking. I guess that does remove Cling for good, so maybe that's not worth it, but yeah, you can't really beat a Kroxa too well with mono red. It's really tough. Alright, so mono red. Definitely bringing in our red cap melees. A Braid I like quite a bit as well. Thought Seizes I don't love, especially on the draw. Okay, what else do we want to cut? Cling is pretty good, but maybe we don't want a bunch of them. So I could see taking out one of those. We only need one more cut. That kind of makes sense to me. Maybe a Kroxa. That seems better. You don't need a ton of those. You just get one. That's completely fine. All right, game 2. Dropping bombs, fans. All right. Looks good to me. Innocent Blood for their 1-drop. Get that out of there. Lava Runner. Ooh. Okay. Now the question is... I think we start with this because if we get like a Arcanist or something, we might want to bring that back. And if not, we just play another one. Really start beefing our graveyard up. Maybe hit Kroxa. Sweet. I love this deck so much, y'all. It's a good one. It just feels like modern. It really feels like a modern deck to me. I'll double block. I'll fall for the bait. Sure. Alright, there's a Priest. Okay. I kind of want to go Young Pyromancer and then bring back a Priest. That seems pretty good to me. Claim. Said Priest. They're gonna kill it, but they gotta kind of kill two things now. And then, yeah, then they're getting pretty far away from being able to use Lava Runner pretty efficiently. But yeah, it makes sense you have to kill Priest first. I really would like to get this off the battlefield. And there they go! Land! We needed that. That's nice. Okay, I think it's just Kroxa here. Well, we could go Arcanist Fame. Arcanist Fame and claim something. It's not that great. I think it's just better to get Kroxa here. It's just so big. Alright, take lands. Oops, not that one. And now let's just hope they don't have an insane turn. Discarding from their hand doesn't really matter anymore, but that's okay. I don't think I'd like to trade with any of those. Mostly Lava Runner. I'd trade with the Grim Lavamancer. Lava Runner, Lavamancer. Easy stuff here. Okay. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, so now I could do that play. And I could claim. Claim doesn't do much. But I could Innocent Blood. Or I could Village Rites. It's a tough one, because I just want removal, but we just don't have it. Yeah, I still think it's the best play. We don't have very good options outside of that. So, Fame. Let's attack. Ugh. I really don't love any of these options. I mean, I guess I'd rather sack this because it trades with something that it wouldn't normally trade with anyways, so, yeah. Innocent Blood. Or I could sack this. Don't think I'm going to die on the crackback, so we'll just sack this. Okay, takes the Lavamancer. Okay. Your go. Better be a good flip. Ooh, just clenching up just a little bit whenever they start a turn with Experimental Frenzy. It's always pretty scary. Okay. That's not that scary. I can't really attack, though. I mean, I guess I could claim something. Alright, so... 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I could claim the Chain Whirler, so they for sure have to block with the Ferocity here. And then we get these tokens as well. That seems fine. Guess that is kind of painful. Could just Village Rites away the Arcanist. Nah. I don't want them to be able to trade with this, I don't think. So I want to take their bad creature, essentially. Nice, they're dead. They knew they're dead to a land. Kroxa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang, 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 bang. All right, well, that's going to do it for round number 1 here with Rakdos Midrange. This deck's the real deal. Let's get that 3-0. So, round 2 coming at you in no time. See you there. All right, and welcome to round number 2, my friends. So we are on the draw here, but with a pretty nice hand, or at least decent. This coming into play tapped is kind of awkward for the turn 1 Innocent Blood, but if we can claim and then Innocent Blood on turn 2 and get 2 creatures if they're aggro, which they're playing Giganta, so we gotta assume there's some kind of Jund, Mayhem, Devil shenanigans, or it could be some kind of free roll for a mono red deck, but yeah, I would lean on Jund stuff. Meow. Okay. Okay. That's lame. Well, I guess we want to start with that now. Then start doing stuff next turn. But Oven really does mess with us here. Alright, let's do it anyways, though. There goes Kitty Cat. Must be the historic SCG winning deck list would be my guess. Makes sense whenever a deck does well like this. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, let's start by claiming the priest. See what they do. Okay. Now we can take the other cat and then Innocent Blood both of them away, but then they get 1 back. That doesn't seem great. Could Thoughtseize away their only card. Also doesn't seem insanely great. Could just play our own priest. And that's it. I think I like that more. Not even attack. I mean, we can attack, I guess. But yeah, I don't want to claim. Decline. Alright, and a priest. Your go. Meow. Alright, so Mayhem Devil. That's a scary one. So they can kill the priest. That's okay, we can steal their Mayhem Devil and do some tricky stuff. Yeah, we can do a nice little thing here, actually. Our next turn's gonna be kind of sweet. Alright, dead. Meow. Okay, that was pretty big. So they still got that one card. We're gonna claim this regardless, and then like Village Rights it. So I don't think there's a reason to do anything else yet. Yeah, let's attack first. Claim Mayhem Devil. Alright, I would rather draw cards here. And kill a cat. Okay. Now we could Kroxa to get that last card. And then bring it back next turn. That seems good. Okay. What is that last card? Just another cat. Okay. That wasn't the best Kroxa ever, but that's okay. They put Giganta into the hand. I think I will have to make them discard it with a Thoughtseize, which means I couldn't Kroxa unless I drew a land. Just because I actually don't have a good answer for it when they have a bunch of cats. Okay, now Kroxa works. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay. So it'll be a Thoughtseize. So we could Supplier first. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, because we can Village Rights this, so as long as we hit a land, we can still Kroxa. That's nice. That's pretty nice too. Okay, let's attack. Oh, the value that this Arcanist has brought. Alright, so let's Village Rights. So we just need an untapped Black Source. Yay! Alright, Kroxa time. One. They're like, yeah, I can't beat that. I can't beat that. That was nice. Alright, so we see just essentially Jund food, and we actually didn't see green. I mean, there's no way. It's just red-black sacrifice? I mean, it definitely can be. Alright, well, regardless, we kind of sideboard the same against them anyways, except maybe we'd think about Noxious Grasps. But I like all the clings. Now, what don't we want? I actually don't mind Thoughtseize. It's decent against them. I don't want to draw a ton, though, so I'm going to take a couple of those out. Claim and Village Rights effects are going to be our best things against them, so we want to max out on that. Cling seems really good against Cat. I'm pretty inexperienced with Cling to Dust, so we'll see. I could be wrong on some of these, but here I think we want to just trim Graveyard Interaction, just in case they try to get us with ley lines, which I bet they have. So with that being the case, let's trim a little bit of stuff. I want to bring in a couple of Hazards, actually. What if I want to bring in the Lurrus? Could do something like this. Do we just take out all claims? Could just take out these. I think I like it. And just try to win via Hezaret. Let's leave in one more Kroxa. But yeah, we're just kind of plan Bing here. Just in case they have Leyline. The games become very, very hard to win without a plan B. I used to like Pack Rat, but I think Hazard just hits harder. I saw it with Mateus Liberato, and it seems sweet to me. That's a card that hits hard. I actually want them to ley line here. I actively want them to ley line just to see if we can juke and win with this. This hand's great, though. Kill stuff, then hustle out a Hazoret. Okay, almost played the wrong land there. Oh, Hazoret the Fervent, I've missed you. Okay, so it is Jund. It's unfortunate for them, game one. All right, let's just say go. Only 4 cards, so not so bad there. Guessing it's going to be like Mayhem Devil, so I'm just going to get this out of here. Save the point of damage. Every point matters against these sacrifice decks. Yep. Sacrifice Outlet? Nope. But I think we just play Arcanist and then red cap it. All right, let's say go. Claim is such a very powerful, Claim Fame is such a powerful card that when they don't have Leyline, it feels bad because it's one of our best cards. But I think it's worth it here just in case they have it. In an open deck list tournament, this wouldn't matter. We just know, and then we get to sideboard properly. So this type of style of deck is much better in an open deck list tournament rather than queuing on the ladder, which it's still fine here. So. All right, my friend, what you got? A kitty cat? Meet Kling. Okay. Would we play either of these? I don't think so. Maybe we'd play a Kling. I mean, we probably just want to get Hazoret down. Let's see what they do. We're going to attack. No, thank you. Okay. Now I kind of want to Kling that. So let's play Priest and just Kling. I think that works. We can save Hazoret until we can attack. Okay, that's pretty good for them. Okay. All right, let's take care of this kitty. All right, we kind of hope we get a land next turn. Yeah, I bet they don't have much to deal with Hazoret. I bet Hazoret's a problem for them. Wow, okay. Hazoret time. Bang. How do you beat a Hazoret? How do you beat it? 9, 10, 11. We have 11 damage. Okay, that seems insane. Oh, I guess, yeah, they can sack it. Hiya! Your go! Oven. Alright, my turn. Yeah, let's hit their claim, I guess. Just want a cantrip. We can discard a bunch of cards to Hazoret here. Okay. We can just play them as well. Start by a Braid. Destroy this. And let's just play Priest. They can gain 3, so we couldn't kill them anyways. So we'll make this a 2-turn thing. But yeah, what can they do to Hezeret? Seems impossible. This is nice tech. Good old Mythic God here that was absolutely dominant in its time. Who would have guessed that it's still good? All right. So far, easiest 2-0 of my life. Stay tuned for our third and final match here with Dropping Bombs. See you there. All right, and welcome to the third and final round here with Rakdos Midrange. We are on the play up against a Kahiri deck, so it's either Cat Tribal or it's a control deck that doesn't run any creatures. That'd be my guess, so I'm guessing our claims are going to be quite bad. Speak of the devil, draw one right away. This hand doesn't look good enough to me. Yeah, just not quite. 2 land to be fine, but... All right, this hand's fine. What do we put back? Probably a Stitcher Supplier. Now let's put one of these back. All right, let's start with the Stitcher Supplier, because if we don't draw a land, we're going to have to Village Rites to make sure we do hit lands. And pass to you. Okay. So let's bring it in. Village Rites. Mostly do this now because, well, we need the land, but if that ever gets countered, it's pretty bad for us. All right, so a lot of Village Rites. I think we just Thoughtseize here. Okay. Well, I don't love Seal Away. I think we got to get rid of that. Try to rush out Kroxa, but we need some help. Our Innocent Bloods are going to be bad. Oh, God. Nice draw. Yikes. Yeah, we're in trouble. I guess we just claim... God, we just didn't hit anything really good for creatures. We hit a lot of Village Rites, but... Yeah, I think we just claim a Kroxa, unfortunately. Yeah, I think the ideal... I mean, it's just running red sources, but playing Arcanist into Kroxa is still going to be pretty good, but... We're gonna need a land. Yeah, game 1's gonna be tough, I imagine, just because we have Innocent Blood. We have... I mean, I guess they do have Shark, so it's not the worst, but we're not gonna have a ton of targets for it, that's for sure. Ugh. Wah, wah, wah. Fail, fail, fail. Still stand by the keep, just a little unfortunate. Didn't even mill over a red source, so just in our top 20 cards, no red. All right. Not even cycling. I can respect that. Teferi. Right on time. Alright. Try to get this going. Maybe they don't have land 5. Do. All 4 Village Rites in the board. Or in the graveyard. No Absorb. That's scary. This should be a relatively good matchup, though, I would say. We just have so many must-answer threats. Alright, same thing. Your go. Hoping them to brick on another land, but Search is definitely helping them out in that cause. And they probably have Rest in Peace post-board, which is also pretty scary. Okay, okay. Yikes. Do this plus Young Pyromancer. Or this plus Kroxa. Then they get to flip, so we don't want to do that. Ooh, I could just Fame it. That's not bad. Just get rid of Narset. But then they also get to flip. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Get that out of there. Okay, so they can Teferi. Wow. If it's a land, that was very silly. They just got to land anyways.
Trust me. You know what?
All right, from this point on, I don't think we can actually win. We have to get quite lucky. Hiya! Your go. Looks like we're going to lose our first game of this dropping bombs. Maybe they go to like tuck it or something and then just make a shark. Even that's pretty good against us, but still. Straight Azorius control. Looks very similar to what we played last week.
Ooh. Let's take it back.
Hardcast Shark Typhoon. I think I could beat that. Yikes. Alright. We're only going to have really one play here. Young Pyromancer plus Innocent Blood, the Shark. Could try to get Priest out there as well, though. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get Young Pyromancer just for the fact that it's a lethal attacker to Teferi. Not that it's going to matter that much, but... Yeah, we can't win this. We're too far behind with Search for Azcanta coming down. Crocs are a big finish, just isn't even going to do it. So let's bring in some hate cards, bring in some clings. I want to bring in Hazarets against them. Let's take out our anti-aggro stuff. Okay. I guess we leave in Priest then. Looks good to me. Let's run it. Oh, yeah. Can have Lurrus. Oh, does it just take it out? I would imagine. I've never had that transitional sideboard stuff. But, I mean, yeah, they're going to just rest in peace us, shut down our graveyard. Let's just win with Hazoret. Hazoret's not insane against them because they do have some pretty good clean answers, like Seal Away, all that. But it's a good plan B in case they do rest in peace us. So we'll see how good it is. All right. Final round, game number 2, down a game. All right, I'd love to play first. Okay, we can duress the turn 1, or the turn 2 rest in peace. I want to duress and then just Pyromancer, I think. Yep, there we go. Gotta take that one, it's just GG. I almost feel like I just have to duress this as well. Search for Azcanta is so good. And then I can still resolve Young Pyromancer next turn, so I think I'm going to. And just in case they drew another one. Alright, let's get a God. Not that God. Wrong God. Or Titan, I should say. Alright, beatdowns. Alrighty then. Now they do not have Absorb up though. Oh. We can claim and fame it. Seems decent, except they can make a 1/1 shark, so that's not great. Well, let's attack. If they 1/1 shark, that's fine. So then we get 3 more looks at a good creature. Okay. Let's cast Priest. I think I might just hold this. Maybe not. It's gonna get countered. Yeah, let's just bring back Young Peasy. So then if we fame the... Oh, no, they had it. All right, Kroxa, Kroxa. Oh, wrong 4-drop. Okay, well, I guess we cling now. I don't think they can return much, so let's... Doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gross. Gross. This hasn't been going our way. I think I just want to cling first, but... Yeah, we'll just cling at their end step, give ourselves some options, but dang, these village rights are not looking great. We wouldn't have overextended if we had village rights, which is the ironic thing, but then we drew them off, okay. That's no problem. Okay. All right. That's unfortunate. Wow. Wow. All right, so we can't cast anything. Ooh, that was actually a pretty decent draw. Don't counter that. Ah, really? I mean, it was smart. Doesn't seem like something you'd want to counter, but depending on their hand, it easily could be correct. They just have a bunch of counter spells. Oh, God. Getting so punished. Wow. Not like this. Not like this, Dropping Bombs fans. Not like this. Yikes. All right, your go. This is embarrassing. Okay. Okay, full control. Try to get something going here. All right, this is not bad. All right, that was pretty good. Now, we can't do anything else. Phyrexian Tower is pretty awkward against control because you almost never want to sack your creatures, but it has its applications for sure. Okay, so now it's on. It's on. So, control, let's start with Young Pyromancer, I think. Young Pyro. All right, we're in full control. I'm gonna go like this. All right, we might not be dead yet. I don't know if we can really deal with the cage, unfortunately, but I think I still just want a Village Rites. Replaces itself as far as the tokens go. Okay. Now we're done. Okay.
Let's skip to the good part.
That's not good. Okay. Cling. Absorb. Okay. I think we just have to draw off this. Not loving it, of course. This cage is destroying us. All right, I think we have to duress and hope that we can take like their only wrath effect. Rest in peace. Do we care about that anymore? I don't think so. Whew. Those are all pretty good cards. I don't care about Neutralize. I don't care about Rest in Peace, so it's these two. And they do have enough to make us Canta busted. But Revelation is already for 4, but it's just a one-time effect. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Search. And that's all I can do. Guess I can claim. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's just claim something just to get a token. Okie dokie. Yeah, because now we can attack through a castle. Baffling End, eh? Guess they can keep it alive now with Castle Ardenvale, which is a tilt. Just go for a Rest in Peace. Look at all these cards. You gotta get rid of them. Dang it. Okay. Start by drawing. It's pretty good. Arcanist. Bring the Pain. Yep. Now, the one they block, and now it's a question of do I use this, and I think I have to. Okay. Yeah, this cage is getting us good, and they had Rest in Peace, so now we just want to find Hazoret. And I think we only have lost one, so there's 2 Hazorets in there.
We need to move quickly.
I just want them to play Rest in Peace just to clean up my board state here. There we go. Okay. So now we can for sure kill Teferi through a castle. Wow, I can't even cast that? That's lame. Yeah, that was the worst possible draw. Just a card we can't get out of our hand without a Hazoret.
I'll have a better plan next time.
Okay. We're in trouble. Revelation for 3? Yeah, I mean, I think Search for Azcanta would have done more damage, but that was still pretty good. Teferi, Part 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Let's skip to the good part.
Cannot kill it as of now. Yikes. Well, let's attack. Let's Thoughtseize. Why not? We're at 1. Our opponent has not attacked us. We've dealt ourselves 19 points of damage. Classic. Bunch of Essence Scatters. They get to cycle for 2 new cards. They got Counter Magic for our Hazoret. Are basically only out at this point. We're not going to be able to win this one. GG's indeed, my friend. GG's. Well, we smashed the 2 aggro decks, but that's to be expected when you play Claim the Firstborn. You know, that's just so good against that subset of decks. Alright, now we're dead to this castle. And they have Hazoret. Yeah, I think we're actually at 0 outs. Alright, they got us. Badly, to be honest. Alright, well, stay tuned. We're going to talk about the deck and maybe some changes I would make moving forward here in the deck tech. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright, and welcome to the deck tech here with Rakdos Midrange. Alright, so I love the deck. We went 2-1, just demolishing anything with creatures, and it didn't even feel particularly close. And then we lost to Control, where honestly, it's not the worst of matchups, but Rest in Peace and Leyline are just rough. You just kind of can't beat those cards without Hazoret. And when they can mix Sealaways, Wrath of Gods, all that stuff that can actually, well, I guess Wrath doesn't deal with Hazoret, but Teferi, Tucking It, Seal Away, counter spells, then it becomes pretty tough. So I can imagine Blue-White's going to be a bad matchup, but I also think it's a pretty bad deck. I played it last week and I thought it was pretty good, but then I played it some more and I just think Bant is better. You know, Uro is very, very good, and we're better against the Bant version. So if you're metagaming for top decks, and you're like, you know, I don't want to lose to Azorius Control or Control decks. Most Control decks, I think, are better. Like, if they add Uro, that's better for you, which is a weird place to be at. So, all right, let's go through the deck list here. We got 4 Claim the Firstborn, 4 Village Right, 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Stitcher Supplier. That's pretty stock. At least Claim in the main deck or sideboard being 4 of, because it's so good against aggro, as we saw in round 1 and 2. The cards that are a little different here are Innocent Blood, Cling to Dust. Cling has been good so far. It is kind of fighting with your general strategy of the deck where, you know, you want to be escaping Kroxa. But there's many times where I just have a lot of extra cards in my graveyard anyways. So that extra ability to be able to use Kling or Kroxa or just Arcanist a Kling when you just don't have anything great you want to do. Let's say you have one Claim the Firstborn and you don't want to take, their Cauldron Familiar. Just clinging something is perfectly fine. Whenever you're attacking with a 1/3, redrawing a card, that's pretty strong. All right, and then speaking of stock, I mean, the list is pretty stock, to be honest, but Kroxa, Young Pyromancer, Arcanist, Claim Fame, all usually 4-ofs. That is the core of the deck. That's how you kill people, and they're very powerful together. And then we got 2 Priests of the Forgotten Gods. Not a huge fan of them so far, and they didn't play out particularly well. So I could see those being something else, but I'm not sure what. But they weren't that impressive. And then the main difference, I'm playing Phyrexian Tower, and we saw it be a little awkward for me the last match, and we didn't particularly see it being insane. So if we went down to one of those, I think that's reasonable, but there's some draws where Phyrexian Tower is just absolutely absurd. So I like still having 2, but maybe we could go to a second Castle Locthwain, down to 1 tower. I think that's reasonable as well. Let's go to the sideboard. First, we got another Kling. Whenever we play against Uro, Cauldron Familiars, any control where, exiling their graveyard with Search for Azcanta is good. The Mirror, it's insane. In response to their claims, Kling something, like, lights out. Then we got 3 Duress. Whenever we want to try to stop Rest in Peace, any control deck, you bring those in. Redcap Melee, I'm guessing it's going to be red creatures. So that one's pretty self-explanatory there. Noxious Grasp, any Nissa deck, so you bring it against Sultai. Not so much against like Bant, unless they have a lot of Nissas, but Sultai tends to run like 4 of them. Where Bant doesn't run that many, and they play more of the blue-white control splashing Uro plan. I don't think you want it against them. 3 Abrades against anything aggressive and any decks you think that they might cage you. Basically, any deck where cage doesn't hurt them, they probably have cage. So then you want to bring in your Abrades. And then Hazoret the Fervent. Whenever you just want to go big and you want to just say, hey, yeah, you're going to leyline me, you're going to cage me, you're going to Rest in Peace me, we'll take 5. And we saw it in one of our matches, in our second match, I believe, and it was just excellent there. So I think this list is really awesome. I think it needs a little bit more fine tuning. I took out the Bedevils for anybody who's been watching me stream with it. I've been doing pretty well with it. But I took out Bedevils and I kind of missed them. I could even see like the Priest turning into 2 Bedevils. I love main deck hard removal for that kind of stuff, but I maybe just have to give Priest another shot because it can be good. So, all right, everyone, that's going to do it for this week's Dropping Bombs. I hope you all enjoy the Mythic Invitational this weekend, where it will be historic. And alongside, Cedric Phillips, me and him will be casting alongside an awesome group of people. So feel free to tune in. Me and Alias V are going to be jamming the commentary booth together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully see you there. And then we'll see you next week for more Dropping Bombs action. See ya.